Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we enter to the lab, we need to wear the full PPE. For the first one, we need to wear the mask. Second one, wear the glove. And then after wearing the glove, you need to wear the safety goggles. So let's go to the lab. After entering the lab, we need to familiar for the safety session in the lab. For the first one, which is the fire extinguisher. The second one, first aid kit. And then we also need to know, in order if anything emergency happen, we need to know the assembly point, which is at the pick.
Kenapa tak nampak?
Tak ada.
Kira macam 5 liter lah nanti.
Currently we water into the water until the water is overflow.
First, we need to open up the valve. Then we need to open up the V1. Then open up V2. Then open the pump 1. And we set it to 30.
After that, we open valve 7, valve 3, and then we open the G2. Then we set this one to 8. Dah.
Next, we open G3 and we set 1000.
So this is the valve which we want to set the compressor as 1000. We need to set this valve, adjust this valve. SB3.
7.41, 7.41, temperature 28.8.
Dan
Apa?
7.9.
Dah stable ke? Dia tak percaya dengan kawan dia.
Dah stable belum?
Dia tambah tolak 0.0.
Jadi plus minus sikit. So kita tengah je lah.
After 47 hours, as you can see here, the water become more clear. And at the D2, after that, we will go to the D2
Purifier tank. After that, some of the waste is circled down and sent to the surface. And then it will go to the D4. From the R1, it will go to the D2. Some of the waste will settle down and settle at the surface of the tank, and after that it will go flow to sodium hypochlorite, and then the clear water will go this tank, B3 tank.
Now we are reading the gauge and DO. Now for the gauge that we got is 7.6 pH, and for the DO is about 7.08 parts per ppm, and the temperature is about 59.1 degrees Celsius.
first, we need to take 2 ml of the sample. And then put into a COD test tube. After that, we need to shake it so that the sulfuric acid and also the sample will mix together. Okay, so next we want to measure the COD. So this is the colorimeter. So at this colorimeter, first we should select all program, and then we choose a COD low range. This one, and start. Before we measure our sample, we have to put the blank one first. So the reading of the blank should be 0. Next, after we already measured the blank, we take our sample and start to read. So this is a plus. That means it is overage. So if our sample overage, we need to select new option. Put out first. We need to select new option to COD hard range. This one. Put blank back. And start. Okay, after blank 0, Next, we proceed with our sample. Read. So this is our COD. Thank you. The third one is we put about 10 ml sample. Itu masuk air. Next, we need to measure the initial DO of the dilution using a DO meter. What we need to do is put the probe and then on the stirrer. The reading of the sample should be in the range between 7 and 8 over here. So here is 7.95. We put 2 shots of purification reactor into the dilution. After that, we close the bottle. Make sure there's no bubble. Bubble. Take a parcel to seal it. Make sure there's no bubble inside it.
Yes, I will know whether your data is accurate or not. Okay, accurate, they are close to each other. But precise is close to the correct result. In the middle, for example, in the board, archery board tu. If you are very persistent person, you will every time launch the arrow towards the middle parts. You are very precise. But accuracy, you get 3 archery at somewhere terbalik. Accurate is close to the result. Precise, you are maintaining at the same point or more or less, not much deviation. Go and study on that. Then do your analysis of your data, then transform into your results. Result, whether it is representation in terms of the table or the bar chart or whatever that you like, as long as it carries the purpose. Okay, those are the first comment. And then first box is what? First box, front D2, first box.
First box, that is the D3 is have few box. In the D3 is the clean water. So we take at the first box.
Okay, remember in your mind, whenever you are reporting to whom and also later on when you work, okay, you must assume that the viewer and the reader, the reviewer, is not conducting the experiment together with you. So you need to write as understandable as possible to the viewer and also reader. Okay, so what is the suitable? You come up with the correct ataupun position yang representative as possible lah. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, good. Next, so COD is 176. Okay, next.
Exact. Method of COD. Yep.
Okay, next for the COD, we get about 176 milligram per liter. Our COD is slightly higher due to more organic compound that can in the wastewater.
Okay, for COD, for you guys, all of you, is simple. The measurement is simple, but you need to know what is happening, what's the reagent inside the vial. You just pipette in your sample, right? That day you pipette, how much volume of your sample?
2 mil.
2 mil. So you just transfer 2 mil into the COD. That one is during on Wednesday, is basically to perform the measurement, right? The procedure, just follow the procedure. But what's behind, why you took 2 mil sample and why the reagent inside the COD vial is consisting of what chemicals, you should know as well. Okay, so this report in the theoretical or the introduction part, you can put in the all theoretical of your measurement. COD, detail. pH, temperature, but representing your wastewater treatment scope. Bukannya pH in general, apa chemistry, whatsoever tu yang baca apa. Straight away on the wastewater treatment punya purpose of knowing the parameters. Okay, so COD for example, what is the reagent inside? You should know. Get into the information of the spec specification from the manufacturer. There are a lot in the internet as well, from the home page of the hack itself. Okay, why you heat the mixture of your sample with the reagent, at what temperature, for how long, semua tu big why. So you understood. It is not only for chemical inside the wastewater, but it is actually what? Okay, because of COD, the name itself is chemical oxygen demand. So what you are measuring is the chemical oxygen demand. So what are the chemical oxygen demand? It is from the chemical processes together with the biological processes as well that use dissolved oxygen, because COD is the total. Okay, go and understand that COD, why this reagent, why it need to be heated at 2 hours for 2 hours, and what temperature. Go and understand that, not only just the reading. All also, not only.
Okay, madam.
It goes to the BOD, what you are measuring, pH. Okay, very good explanation from Nazmi just now. Okay, Nazmi did good explanation just now. Next, BOD.
Okay, I'll explain about the BOD. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nisa. For BOD, we took the sample from the influent water, that is raw water. The initial pH that we get is at 0.61, and then it is not in the range. After that, we ate with some few drop of hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric.
Sulfuric
At what concentration? Your sulfuric acid?
sulfuric acid about 36%.
How do you get the 36%?
The acid in the lab is 36%, and then Cik Nazi asked us just to drop it.
Because in the manual it stated that I think not exceeding 5%, right?
0.5 in the manual.
0.5%.
Uh-uh.
Oh, so it's too much different. 0.5 time berapa dapat 60?
7.7 after tambah.
That is value, the DO, right? But the the concentration sulfuric acid that you use is too much different from the recommended by the standard. Standard is 0.5% and you use 36%. So how many times difference already? And then the pH you did adjust into what range?
Say 6.7 to 7.5.
6.7 to 7.5. So all your BOD punya incubation is within that pH range lah. Okay, so 1 ml of the sample, initial sample, the DO is 7.79. Very carefully. Final 6.6. And when you increase the initial wastewater concentration, right?
The initial before this one, we ate dilution water, madam. The initial one we get 7.28. After that, Cik Nazri asked us to add dilution water for three different samples. For the first bottle, we add 1 ml of our sample, and then another extra is dilution water.
Yeah.
And this the reading is 7.79 is the reading after we add dilution water and 2 shots of nesification
inhibitor.
Inhibitor.
Okay, so this is the prior incubation lah, right? The mixture DO reading 7.79 final 6.6. 8.9 is not slightly higher. Supposed to be 7.5, right? What is the rate?
Kalau range for DO 7 to 8.
7 to 8. So when you do dilution and add your sample in, it's too high already, and then okay, from your logical thinking, when you do dilution, right, from the same wastewater sample, what's your estimation of the BOD reading?
Madam,
what's the final BOD reading between 3 dilution tu? What is the estimation? Maksud dia, is it going to be different? Is it going to be same or almost the same within the range, or how?
Almost the same, sebab dia punya ratio between the volume of dilution water pun lebih kurang.
Yes, logically kan. And then you are taking the sample from same sampling point, same wastewater. What is that? You have too much difference of the variation in terms of the BOD reading. And yet also when you have 1 ml of your sample only, the BOD is the highest. When you have 10 ml, for example, BOD is the lowest. What is the justification behind?
Which means one mean sample sikit.
1 ml sample, 300.
Solution water tu lagi lagi effect dia punya DOD.
So your dilution water is having more than comparing to what?
Sebab dilution water ni banyak, nanti BOD dia tinggi. Jadi
Yes.
dilution water tu lagi effect BOD dia lah kan.
Kan? Pelik kan?
Ke sebab kita orang tak pasti madam yang kira P ni, kira dilution factor tu kalau ikutkan environment kita orang introduction to environment hari tu, dia volume of sample over 300. Lepas tu ada juga yang kita orang cari dekat internet, dia guna 300 bahagi volume of sample.
Kalau you darab, dia jadi 300 bahagi
Sample.
kalau you bahagi, balik je.
Oh sama je lah.
Sama je. Either P ni duduk tang mana? Kalau P duduk bawah, macam ni lah. Volume of sample divided by 300. Kalau P tu you darab dengan P, dilution factor, so it's going to be your 300 divided by volume of sample.
Oh.
The result should be the same. Did you use blank? Did you minus the blank?
No.
No. So there's only the DO1 and DO2 divided by dilution factor lah. Ataupun terbalik lah kalau terbalik. Yeah. From the reading, from the value here, it looks like your dilution water is more polluted than your wastewater. Then it's quite difficult to say because it's 10 ml only. Okay. And the BOD 10 means that is 290 from the dilution water. Quite a lot, still a lot, but the BOD is 95.